Hey, we want to welcome everyone. As we start to see everyone start to roll in. Thanks for joining us tonight. This is Spencer Chipping with Dentist Advisors. This is Jordyn with Torch, and we're going to give it about one more minute before while we allow everyone to come on. All right. Oh, that was for everyone. Okay, add a couple more. And okay, we're going to kick things off, Jordyn, and allow everyone else to join as they come in. We are so excited to be here with Jordyn and Torch. Torch is in the partner program here with Dentist Advisors, and we love talking to Torch as they are a procurement company, and as advisors, as dentist advisors, if there's one thing that we talk about over and over and over with clients, it is watching the bottom line of the business, understanding the bottom line, where it's going, opportunities for watching overhead and spend. And in addition to that, the opportunity for being more efficient inside of your organization. And as this has come up over and over, we were thrilled to bring on Torch as a partner, and Jordyn, who tells such an awesome story alongside the business of Torch. We're going to turn the time over to Jordyn and let her present, and anyone feel free to ask questions throughout, and we will pause and answer them throughout as well. So Jordyn, I'm going to turn the time over to you.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. Again, I'm Jordyn. I work for Torch Dental and super excited to chat with you all today about the unspoken challenges on dental supply procurement in a dental office. And again, feel free, just like Spencer said, feel free to interrupt me with any questions. I'd love to make this a conversation. So before we get into torch and procurement in general, the world is rapidly changing. So for any of you who've been in business for, over 40 years or have been in business for a long time, I'm sure you've seen your dental office change, from pen and paper to emails and spreadsheets to software system. Technology and consolidation are reshaping the dental industry. So not only in the procurement space, but 30% estimated reduction of labor through technology in dental platforms, other areas of dentistry. And then 20% of dental offices are now part of DSOs. So again, the dental world is rapidly changing. Now, technology is changing in many aspects of the dental office. People used to do paper charts. There's been lots of changes for patient health and records, treatment planning, billing and insurance. I love that I get text reminders reminding me of when all my doctor's appointments are and telling me when I need to schedule my appointment for the dentist. It's amazing. I love those text reminders. But what we're going to talk about today is supply procurement and spend management. So, what is procurement and why is it so important? Procurement is the entire process of finding dental products, negotiating the price on those, and contracting with a supplier of dental goods, purchasing those products and receiving the goods and submitting final payment. So it is everything from finding the products to paying for everything. Now, some industry challenges and practice pain points are some of the following. Now, we're going to get into these three challenges in a second. The first one is no central procurement system. So the thing here is practices are ordering from a primary supplier, and primary suppliers are, I'll give a few examples of a primary supplier: Shine, Patterson, Benco, Darby, Safco, DC Dental, Dental City, Pure Life, DHP. The list goes on and on, but those are all called primary suppliers. And then there are specialty suppliers in the dental world, like Ultradent, BioHorizon, Straumann, Salvin, Bisco, Brasseler, Ortho Technology, American Orthodontics, Reliance, Nobel Biocare, and there's just so many dental suppliers out there. So again, one industry pain point is that there's no centralized procurement system. And while practices are ordering from 10 different companies, it's hard to find products. It's tedious and time consuming. Customer service is inconsistent, and it's very disorganized with invoices and payments. I'm sure some of these challenges sound familiar to some of you guys. Okay, next challenge is vendors don't necessarily put the doctor's interest first. Now, what do I mean by this? And I'll give a few examples, but if you're ordering something, and I'm not picking in any suppliers here, I'm just going to use popular names as an example. But let's just say you're ordering, Reliance from Henry Schein, and they charge $200 a syringe. And I don't know, but it's on back order. Their interest is to sell you that Reliance, even though it's on back order. They're not going to tell you, hey, what's best for you, doctor, is that since it's on back order at Henry Schein, why don't you go order it from Patterson so you can have it tomorrow? They're putting their own interests first. How can I make commission? How can I make sure the doctor keeps ordering from me? Not make sure the doctor has the products they need in their practice tomorrow in order to see a patient. Another example is hiding prices. The way that the business model is there's a retail price that's marked up here. I don't even know, 300%. just to give numbers, they're going to give you a discount, even if they're giving you 20% off, still marked up 300% in the first place, and they're paid off those profit margins. So their incentives are to increase profit margins in order to make money. Practices don't necessarily get the best treatment that DSO practices get. If you're a vendor and you have a practice spending $100,000 a month on dental supplies versus someone spending $3,000 a month on dental supplies, you're going to treat your practice that's spending 10 times, 100 times more than, the smaller practice. And the last one is the FTC lawsuit, which I'm sure you've all heard of or maybe familiar with it, but it's just that there was price gouging in the dental world, and dental companies basically got away with it from like a slap of the wrist, and nothing happened. So again, vendors don't necessarily put doctors' interests first. What's best for the doctor, not what's best for me as a sales rep from, any company.
Yeah.
And again, few unbiased sources in a complex supply chain. So again, this kind of has to do with the, interest, but like another good example is, and these are both fabulous products, we love them both, but if you're ordering opalescence from Ultradent and, maybe a better product for your practice and your patients is, Philips Zoom, Ultradent rep is never going to say, hey, I think you should try Philips Zoom. It might be better for your practice and for your patients, because they're only going to be pushing the products that they sell. They have a biased solution. So there is no unbiased marketplace or unbiased resource in the dental world where you can go to get, data-driven recommendations versus a biased recommendation from, a salesperson. So again, vendor reps are incentivized to push their own products so that they can make money. 3M, Dentsply, Brasseler, Philips, Shine, a lot of competing voices. When you go to a trade show, everyone's competing for your business. There's 200,000 plus products in the dental world. It's very difficult to get an expert and unbiased recommendation. So again, these are just general industry challenges and pain points that we see in procurement. So let's talk about the opaque dental supply market and how do you know you're getting a good value? Price transparency. So it's time to uncover the truth. So I'll share a little story, but this is the exact reason why I took the job where I'm currently at, because there's no price transparency. So when I joined Torch Dental, I was with the founders of the company helping dentists in New York City. And what we would do in the beginning was this is pre-COVID. We were still, going to dental offices in person. And the crazy part is everyone knew their price for cavi wipes in New York City. Everyone, had $6, $8, $10, $12. And everyone was like, I pay this and it's the best. I have the best price for cavi wipes in New York City. And I'm like, you all have different pricing for cavi wipes, but everyone thinks they get the best deal. And so the bigger issue here is that every dental office is buying the same exact product from the same exact company, but paying different prices. It is totally unfair. It would be like, me and Spencer both walk into Walgreens to buy, I don't know, a Hershey's bar. I get mine for $2. He pays $5.
Yep.
Totally unfair. And that's the dental world right now. So let's talk about these problems. So why is there no price transparency out there? Well, one, dentists don't have price visibility to even negotiate. No one knew that, the dentist down the street is paying $6 for cavi wipes, but I'm paying, $10 for a can of cavi wipes. There's no visibility to even negotiate. Another problem is dentists don't have time to negotiate. You have way more important things to do in your practice. Running a dental office is no joke. Dentists barely have a moment to take us, to go to the bathroom, or your dental assistant barely has time to, finish their lunch versus, haggling a rep. And then 3 is dentists fear supplier strife. Dentists always tell me, and staff always tell me, well, I'm nervous that they're not going to repair my equipment, or I'm nervous that they're not going to do this. And we've never seen this problem, but you're the business owner at the end of the day. So, doctors are, afraid to damage their relationship. So it's another problem that we see. Okay. More common challenges. In addition to price transparency, dentists and staff are facing other problems that are causing procurement to be difficult and frustrating. Okay. So, we've talked about vendors not putting interest first. We talked about price transparency. Now let's talk about more problems in the dental office. So another one is managing spend, invoices, and payments across multiple vendors, staff turnover, shopping at multiple vendors, product availability, and back orders. Let's get a little bit into these. Spending too much money. So I'm sure, Dentist Advisors is always going to advise you guys to keep your supply ordering to below 7% of collections.
Yeah.
So, keeping track of that and making sure your staff is, staying under that percentage is tough. And a lot of times it's not necessarily the dentists who are keeping track of this, but, they're relying on their staff.
Mm-hmm.
Staff turnover. That's a big one.
Right.
If you've had a dental assistant or an office manager with you for many, many years and has been doing your ordering or managing something, that is amazing, but you got to have a backup plan. So, I worked with a practice in New York City who had their dental assistant for 8 years, but she had to move away and they had no idea where their products came from. They're ordering, one little item from Brassler, one little item from Bisco. Training someone on how to doing that is really challenging. So if staff turnover is a huge problem, spending way too much time. So another, I love to give share stories and examples, but we work with the American Dental Assisting Association, and the president was dedicated 10 hours a week to do supply ordering. My mouth dropped when they told me this. And this is just a one location dental office. 10 hours a week. They are being paid those 10 hours a week. Dental supply ordering should not take 10 hours a week.
Yeah.
And then bad record keeping. Again, I like to share this story too, but I worked with a very big, well-known practice in New York City. Torch came in and set them up, and they had $30,000 in credits from one of their specialty suppliers. They had no idea they even had these credits from all these returns. So, you're ordering from 10, 15 different companies. Not only are you keeping track of your invoices, your billing and payments, your budgeting, but, when you return something, are you using those credits? Who's checking your credit memos? So, bad record keeping is a totally a common challenge that we see in procurement.
Yeah.
What are the real causes of all of these issues? So I just laid out tons of challenges and issues that we see in the dental world. Why is this happening? So the real reason is there's no professional ordering system. It's tedious and time consuming. Customer service is inconsistent. We're relying on, ineffective catalogs and, emails and texts. And dentistry has been slow to adopt to technology in the procurement side. Again, we've mentioned this, but I'll mention it again. Vendors don't always put the doctor's interests first. Right. Vendors hide pricing. Independent practices don't get the best treatment. FTC lawsuits And then DSOs have grown and have bargaining power that private practices don't have. Mm-hmm. And then again, there is few unbiased resources in a complex landscape, which is why, which is a real fundamental cause of these challenges. There's too many products in the dental world. That's a good problem, but there's a lot of problems in the dental world, and everyone has, their own agenda to push their own products. So overall, dental supply ordering is complicated and time consuming. And this is how dental offices are currently ordering their dental supplies. So like I said, I like to call these distributors primary suppliers. They ultimately sell the same thing: Scotch Bond, Reliax, Cavi wipes. And then your manufacturers do sell, Brasseler, Bisco, BioHorizon. You have to go to those companies directly. You cannot order those products through these distributors. And again, the ordering is email, texting, online catalogs, a mishmash of a bunch of different ways to order supplies. Is there a solution for this? What technology is out there? So what would a solution look like? Centralized buying, technology, price negotiating. So increase your practice's profit without seeing more patients. How can we do that? So centralized versus ordering. So this has been a study on a 3-location group based in New Jersey, but centralizing ordering has increased profit significantly year over year. Saving 20,000 year over year, or however much you can save, is bottom line, not production. What is 20,000 worth of production to you? So this is just a case study that has been done by a 3-location group in New Jersey. So increasing productivity. So indirect costs of dental supply ordering, time and hassle. So problem, dentists and office staff may spend a lot of time searching for supplies, alternate options, back orders, dealing with multiple vendors, different purchasing process requirements. Another problem is disrupting the practice's workflow. A dental assistant is trying to get their order in ASAP and they can't, their products are on back order. Doctor needs these tomorrow. This is, reducing productivity in a dental office. And this can be really frustrating experience for a dental assistant.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to the fun part, the solution. So embracing technology and automation. Technology. So why use paper, fax, email, text, when you can use technology? Centralized ordering system allows all of your favorite brands and products from many vendors and manufacturers all be in one place. Easily discover, track, budget, pay for everything in one place.
Yep.
So technology offering. So imagine all of your vendors, Shine, Patterson, Benco, Darby, DC Dental, Dental City, DHP, in the same website as Ultradent, Brasseler, BioHorizon, Straumann, Salvin, Bisco, Ortho Technology, Ormco, even companies that you thought you couldn't order online from. You only could text your rep. Imagine all those on one place. You add everything to your cart and it comes to your dental office. This reduces 64% of the time wasted, the hours that your staff is wasted price shopping, negotiating, and searching for products. On average, we're saving 16+% on dental supplies. We're negotiating on the behalf of over 3,000 dental offices. The procurement solution. So how does it work? So you build your order. You add everything to your cart, your Cavi wipes, your Reliax, your Scotch Bond, your Reliance and Bisco and opalescence products from all of your specialty suppliers. What happens during optimization is those vendors that sell the same products, like Henry Schein and Patterson and DC Dental, are going to compete for your business. How can we get you this order as fast as possible? How can we get you this order as low as price as possible? How can we do what's best for the dentist, not what's best for the reps? Process this order, and the orders get all delivered to the dental office. Invoices, budgeting, everything paid automatically through your Torch system.
Yep.
Torch Dental. So let's go through just to show you what Torch Dental is. So there are other procurement platforms in the dental world, but I'm going to talk about Torch Dental and what we do. So search for products and add them to your cart. So Torch only works with authorized dealers. We do not work with any gray market unauthorized dental suppliers. So you can connect all of your suppliers to your cart to custom make. We create a custom inventory dashboard for you, but we only fulfill your orders with authorized dealers. Mm-hmm. So this recently ordered list is going to be a customized list specifically for your office. Again, helping prevent any issues if there ever is staff order. Now you have a system in place for all of your vendors and manufacturers in one place. Mm-hmm. How do we do this? We easily connect all of your vendors to your dashboard, and it instantly downloads the last 2 years of everything that you've purchased. We match up everything by the manufacturer code and the vendor code so that cavity wipes, even if you've ordered them from Patterson and Henry Schein, it's the same manufacturer code. It's only going to show up once. You add it to your cart, it can show you the price from multiple vendors, not just Henry Schein or Patterson, and will show you availability and pricing across the entire dental market for those cavity wipes. So step one is building your order and connecting your vendors. Access to Torch's incredible customer service. So Torch has 24-hour messaging, not to robots, to real people. Our team is sitting across the country available for you to ask any questions about your products. And the best thing here is that, let's say you have a question about a Brasseler burr and you have a question about those cavity wipes I keep talking about. You could talk to one person about your problem or a solution versus texting multiple people and having all of these chats and messages saved to your portal. Mm-hmm. This way, if staff leave and you're talking about, getting a quote for large equipment and you don't know where that quote went, everything is going to be here. All of your information is going to be here. You don't have to, lose any conversations or messaging with reps. So you could speak to a live person here on Torch at any time. These messages never get deleted, and you can speak to anyone. Track all of your orders and handle returns. So I always get this question about returns. How do I do returns? Torch handles all of your returns. You don't have to go to, if you ordered something from Brasseler, you deal with, even if you ordered it through Torch, you deal with Torch. Yep. Torch handles everything that you guys will be doing, from discovering to paying everything. Tracking your orders. This is kind of crazy to me, but half the dental world doesn't have tracking features on their websites. Yeah, which is kind of nuts to me. You click on Amazon, you could see a photo of your front door because they left you a package. So all of your orders are trackable right here on Torch. You can go to tracking. You can enter in the products that you're looking for. Maybe you ordered something and it's on back order and you want to check. If when it's coming. You want to check where your free goods are at. You can track everything on here. You can track all of your orders. Returns, all of your returns are handled here. You just request your return and it'll even say credited issued. Sometimes, if the product's like a $50 product, it's a cheap product. Torch is going to say, don't even send it back. We'll just credit you.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll see that a lot of times. For example, these are $13. We're going to tell you to keep it and we'll just give you credit. Don't even send it back. You can toss it or keep it on us.
Mm-hmm.
So again, just super easy. Manage everything in one place. Billing is handled end to end. All of your invoices are stored centrally. You can track all of your budgeting and you can see how much you're spending on a monthly basis. Seamlessly pay for everything. So there's a few different payment options on Torch. My favorite is pay now, or sorry, not pay now, pay later auto pay. So you
Mm-hmm.
still get that net 30 billing terms, but you're never late for an invoice. It automatically will close it out for you when it is due. If you'd like to go in and pay it earlier, you can. You know, it's going to close out on day 30. But if you want to go in there manually and close it on day 29, you totally can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Monthly statements. You can see your monthly statement, how much you're spending across every vendor, and then you can break it down to each vendor. Another thing that we offer is budgeting. So your office manager or you can enter in the amount of, that you guys have collected, set a percentage, and your team will not be able to go past that amount in a monthly budget. There are features to override this budget if there's an emergency and you need one more thing, of course. There's different features that you guys can customize to your office that make sense for how your organization works. Easily manage your accounts. So manage all of your contacts. So like I said, there's different users that you can add on here. You can have a doctor as a user. You can have a dental assistant as a user that doesn't have the ability to place orders. They have to get approved by the doctor or the office manager. Manage addresses if you have multiple locations. Add more suppliers if you have. I have some dental offices that have 40 plus suppliers connected to their accounts. And that's just because they order from so many specialty companies that are one-off products. And you can manage your payments. It's very easy to change any of these settings on your accounts as needed.
Hey, Jordyn, on that note, go one back.
Uh-huh.
Do vendors opt in to be part of the service, um, or does Torch go out and negotiate? I mean, not negotiate on the spot, but walk us through how the vendors become a part of Torch and the overall service.
Yeah. So there's over 110 authorized vendors and manufacturers on the Torch platform. There's different level of vendor partner, let's say. So some of those vendors, Torch negotiates every single month better and better pricing with some of these suppliers and manufacturers. We're constantly negotiating with more specialty suppliers every single month to get new deals on Torch.
Mm-hmm.
Your coded pricing that you have, I'm going to keep using Henry Schein because they're the most popular.
Yeah.
Let's say you have coded custom pricing from Henry Schein, and Henry Schein gives you 30% off, and they have an exclusive product on their site that you have the best deal in the dental market, and no one can beat it because you're related to the owner of Henry Schein. I don't know. That's coded onto your account. Your account is coded into your account. And when you order something from Henry Schein through Torch, your Henry Schein rep is still getting they're still getting their commission. But let's just say you've been ordering cavi wipes for $12 a can for the last 2 years, and Torch can now get them for you for $6 a can from Dental Health Products. Dental Health Products is going to win your business for those cavi wipes.
Yeah.
So the cart automatically optimizes. You can change if you don't like the way the cart optimized your order, but we're gonna basically, cart optimization does 4 things. It gets you the overall lowest price, fastest delivery, free shipping, and product availability.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say those cavi wipes for $6 from dental health products were sold out on back order and you weren't going to get them for 2 weeks, but Dental City has them for $7. We're going to fulfill them with Dental City.
Yep.
So we're going to optimize this order to get you as least amount of packages as possible. You're not going to get 100 packages at your door either. We're going to get you this entire, like, which supplier can get you the entire order as fast as possible and as low as possible. To us, we don't care if it comes from dental health products, Dental City, or Henry Schein. You want cavi wipes? We're getting you the exact brand of cavi wipes that you order. These are the 10 authorized suppliers that carry them. When it comes to opalescence, Ultradent, Ultradent is the only company that sells opalescence. So, if you're adding that to your cart and it's on back order, you won't be able to switch it and get opalescence from another company, but you can see a substitute. And what that means is, hey, opalescence is on back order. You can wait 2 weeks, or a lot of practices also like, fill up Zoom. And Torch will give you those recommendations on the platform without you having to do all this research and price negotiating and creating an account on this, new company, with all on our own. So you won't have to deal with any of that. So have that unbiased solution right then and there.
That's good.
And
Good
they'll
answer.
give you multiple options.
Perfect.
Another thing too, going off that, is let's pretend you guys like to purchase house brand items. Like, a lot of people use house brand bibs, house, and when I say house brand, like, I'll use Henry Schein as an example again because I've been using them the whole time. But Henry Schein bibs or Henry Schein gauze or Henry Schein cotton rolls, which are great, but Torch will also show you, hey, Dental City has cotton rolls that are half the price. Do you want to switch? You can say no. You can say yes. It's up to you. And they'll give you a few different companies. We'll show you Patterson cotton rolls and dental health products and Pure Life and all the cotton rolls, the house brand of each of these companies, if you'd like to make that switch.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, that could be a $50 case of gauze versus a $20 case of gauze. That $30 adds up on all of your disposables every single time your practice is purchasing. So again, unbiased solution, giving you recommendations across the dental supply market. I like to compare Torch to, imagine walking into the biggest trade show you guys have been to, and instead of dealing, with 100 reps coming your way to try to sell you, you just have one person just going to give you the honest truth. That's Torch.
Yeah. So good.
We also give you analytics. So understanding what you're spending on restorative, what are you spending on disposables, what are you spending on burrs, and just, making smarter decisions. Having this data at your fingertips will allow you to plan over the year, and you can take a look and see, okay, I'm making up numbers, but we spent $20,000 on disposables this year. You're a big dental office, you go through a lot, you throw a lot in the garbage. How can we cut that in half? So Torch will help, you'll schedule a call with your product specialist and they'll be like, hey, well, you're buying the most expensive gauze out there. Why don't you try these 3 items?
Mm-hmm.
And they'll work with you to make sure you're finding products. But this is what the
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that's detailed for sure.
One last thing too, while I'm here, is before you get started, Torch does a complimentary product analysis for you. So before you create your account and move forward with Torch, anything like that, Torch does a complimentary price comparison for you. It takes about 5 minutes. You connect your suppliers, it instantly downloads and starts showing you in your zip code, comparing, where do you fall? There's like a little meter that shows you, are you in the red or the green compared to other practices in your area based on the discounts that you're currently given. So it's kind of like, you'll see some products you'll be in the yellow, some in the red, because again, there's no the dental supply market there's no transparency and it's opaque.
Yeah.
One more thing about getting started is, so it doesn't cost anything to create that account and get that product analysis. There's no long-term commitment, contracts, anything like that. There is not a monthly cost to using Torch. You only pay for Torch when you use Torch. And what we're doing today, is this stuck? This again. Next slide. So what we're doing today, and a lot of your staff will love this, but schedule a demo and just hear Torch out, or have them just create you a price comparison. Take a look at some of your supplies, see how Torch can better your office or what it would look like for you and your team. And we're going to give your team or you a $25 Amazon gift card just for talking to Torch. You don't have to sign up or anything like that. Just let us show you how we can better your office, save you money, save you time, and we'll give you $25 to Amazon for just hearing us out for 15 minutes. So in order to get that, scan this QR code with your phone, and then you'll just type in your practice information, and then our team will, schedule a meeting with your staff or you in the next day or so. So you guys can use this QR code, and I'm happy to answer any questions.
I'm putting in the chat $25 for learning how to save money and time. Like,
yes.
So good and so nice of Torch to provide that offer. I said it at the beginning, and I'll say it again. Dentist Advisors is a proponent of spending properly, saving wisely, and time wise from an efficiency standpoint. As Jordyn was talking about, the time spent on ordering, and then you have a team member exit, then you're like training the new team member where they have to order from and what the price should be, and never knowing like if the pricing is super high relative to what other offices are paying. It's a headache to manage, and we've just seen there's a lot of opportunity in utilizing Torch and their services.
Definitely. Whether it's Torch or a different platform, it's really important to have a system in place to save money and time.
Here's a question for you. Is the list of vendors available on the Torch website?
I don't think it's actually on the website, but it's all your major companies are on Torch. So it's very rare that you'll come across where you can't buy a product. If it's a small manufacturer in, overseas, maybe it's not on Torch, but all of your big names at the dental shows are all on Torch. So
yeah, that's
I would say 99% of the products that you buy in your dental office are available on Torch.
Good. Some awesome questions throughout the meeting today, and good participation. Again, we want to let everyone know that, so encouraging you to schedule your demo here with Torch. In addition to that, you can learn more about Torch on dentistadvisors.com as one of our partners in our partner program, and we do a fair amount of content with Torch on Facebook Live, and have uploaded their details on our website. Feel free to reach out to us or our advisors for Q&A as well, but really encourage you to schedule with Jordyn and the Torch team to see a demo. Jordyn, thanks so much for your time tonight.
Of course. And feel free to take a picture of this and have your staff schedule it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I know you probably, most dental offices, the dentist doesn't actually do the ordering. Some do. So if you want to have your staff schedule this and take the call, they'll probably appreciate that $25 Amazon gift card. They'll love that. So take a picture of this and have them schedule it tomorrow. We'll have this offer going for all dentist advisors, clients, and viewers throughout the month. So feel free to use this QR code anytime.
Man, thanks, Jordyn. Thanks, everyone, for joining, and we'll see everyone next time.